And we continue to celebrate Nashville Rescue Mission's 70 years of helping men, women, and children in our community. Their guests are hungry, hurting, and experiencing homelessness.
That's right. They have nowhere else to go. And despite being at past capacity, they continue to make room. And Sylvia Castaneda headed to the mission to learn how your help continues with this life-changing work.
Right now, Nashville Rescue Mission is past capacity at both its campuses, but staff here are not turning away children, women, and men walking through the doors. Instead, they are making room. I'm so happy to be invited out to the Linda and Mike Kerb Women's Center by Sam Seipel. Sam, thank you so much for hosting us today on Local on 2.
Sylvia, it's always great to have you. Thank you.
So talk to us about these numbers. Why these increases?
Yeah, there's a number of contributing factors that are really driving more, particularly women and children. It's our fastest growing population in the homeless community, to the campus because they're coming from domestic abuse situations, so they're escaping that. Of course, we have the high cost of housing, which makes it very difficult for folks to have their own issue. Sometimes people come here, they don't necessarily stay at our shelter, but they are coming for the 3 meals a day that we provide. And then, of course, we also are recognizing that the winter is coming. And so as high as the numbers are right now, more children and men are going to be coming to escape the harsh winter weather.
Well, I commend you for the 70 years that you all have been in our community giving shelter to people, but you do more than provide shelter. Educate our viewers about that.
Yeah, we do provide what we call the basic necessities of food, clothing, shelter, hygiene products, just to meet those fundamental needs that people come here with. But really, we care about them individually. We meet them wherever they are in terms of what are they struggling with? What's keeping them from getting employment or perhaps having stable housing situation? So we have what's called our Life Recovery Program. It's completely free to the guests, right? That they are able to have the counseling and have the career preparation, education, whatever, addiction recovery. We help with any of the things that will help somebody overcome those barriers that are keeping them on the streets and getting them into a stable life situation.
Such a beautiful thing. Now, as your needs grow, our viewers, they're so generous. How can our viewers help you with those growing needs?
Yeah, well, we do have growing needs as we have more women and children and men coming to our campuses. So there's always a need for food items, whether it be canned goods, dry goods, we'll take those donations. Likewise, socks and underwear year-round, those are always needs. Baby formula, because we have more infants staying with us. Feminine hygiene products as well for the Women's Center, and it's Christmas time, so yeah, warm clothing too.
What about volunteers? Can you use more volunteers? You now have 2 campuses.
We really couldn't do what we do without our volunteers, and we really encourage folks to come check it out. Serve in the kitchen, right? And it's not just putting food on the plate, but you're actually getting to interact with the men, the women, the families that are experiencing homelessness. And yes, they want a warm meal, but just to have that human connection and to know that people in the community care about them. So our volunteers play a critical role, and you can go to our website and sign up. Matter of fact, we actually encourage people to come for a tour, okay? They get a little surprised when they take a tour here. When they end the tour, many of them say, I had no idea, Nashville Rescue Mission did all this. And so we have what we call our I Had No Idea tour. And you can sign up for that monthly that we give at both the men and the women's campus.
Folks, you will love it here. I've spent some time here. And speaking of volunteers, what touches you when those volunteers come in for the first time, or you have people walking in with new clothing for folks or food items to feed those who are in need?
This is the volunteer state after all, right? And so Nashvillians are just so generous and so caring. And I think they get excited knowing that whether they're contributing food, clothing items, or monetary donations, they are getting to see firsthand how their generosity is making an impact in individuals' lives, helping them not only get from day to day, but hopefully getting into a trajectory where their life is really getting turned around.
Sam, thank you so much for sharing all this wonderful information. Now, as we approach the holidays, of how we can get involved, we can help and make a difference. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
I'm going to send it back to you.
Job well done. Visit NashvilleRescueMission.org to sign up to volunteer or to donate, as they really, really need your help during the holidays. And think about how good you're going to feel after donating or volunteering.